hi there, food friends. It's Kevin.
And Marianne behind the camera.
And welcome to Cavalcade of Food. Today, Mare, we are just doing something just for fun, just for us. Look what I found at the store. I didn't even know they still made this. Do you remember these?
Yeah.
So when we were kids, these were probably some of the first pizzas we ever had, honestly. And I know Mom made them, and sometimes she'd let us help a little bit. Or I want to say, remember our babysitter, Mary?
Yeah.
I think she made it for us one night. And these were just so fun. Now, that was, wow, we are so old. That was more than 50 years ago. It might have been almost 55 years ago. Even, God, I can't even imagine. Anyways, I didn't know they still made it. I saw this. So today we're going to do a vintage food product review, and we are going to make the Chef Boyardee Pizza. How fun does that sound? Now, I got to tell you, I don't remember what was in it when we used to have it, okay? But this box has 2 pouches of pizza crust and 1 can of pizza sauce, 15 ounces. See, I'm wearing my Italian apron. This is this is probably Italian in name only, but we're going to make this pizza. There's no cheese or toppings or nothing in here, honey. Okay? It's just the crust and the sauce. I seem to remember when we were kids that there was some kind of cheese. Maybe it was a Parmesan cheese or something that was sprinkled on the top. Do you have any memory of this?
No.
She's just a little tot. But, yeah. And if any of our food friends remembers having this back in the 60s or whenever, let us know. But I don't know why I thought there was a cheese, like a grated cheese that went on top. So we're going to follow the instructions, and we're going to make this. And we preheat the oven to 425, okay. And then we're going to, you can make 2 small pizzas out of this if you want, Mare.
Okay.
That's why it's in 2 separate pouches. We're going to make 1 big pizza. How's that? So it says stir together mix from both pouches. So we're going to, we got our bowl here. There's 1 pouch. All right. Now, here's our second bag of crust mix. Then it says to this to add 1 1/3 cups of very warm water. So we've got that. And to stir around with a fork until it's moistened. And let's see what it says. Mix well until dough is completely moist and forms into a loose ball. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I can smell yeast here from this. And let's see, I'm going to have to get in here, Mary, with my clean hands. Kind of get, there's still some, it's a shaggy kind of a dough here. But when I get the dried amount that's on the bottom incorporated here. and so that it gets all hydrated. You see how it's a sticky kind of dough?
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of come together now. It doesn't say anything about kneading, so I'm not going to do that. I think we've got this pretty much combined here. It does say to drizzle 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil over the dough, coating completely. So I've got a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and we will drizzle that and make sure that it is completely coated. That is to sort of put a barrier, Mare, on the dough to help keep it moist. Because the next stage of this dough is to cover and let stand in a warm area for 5 minutes, or for a lighter baked crust, let stand for 20 minutes. Well, a lighter baked crust sounds good to me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to cover this here, just with some plastic wrap, and then put it in a warm place, and we'll come back in 20. So, honey, we've let the dough rest 20 minutes because that was the instructions for a lighter kind of a crust, it said, right?
Right.
So I'm going to take it out of the bowl. Now it says to spread the dough on a non-stick pizza pan or a cookie sheet. So that's what I'm going to do. I got a cookie sheet here. A pizza pan I got somewhere, but you know how it is around here, Mare. You know you have it. Just the challenge is always in the finding, right?
Right.
Where did I tuck it away? So, anyways, okay, we're gonna it's actually pretty stretchable, I think, as you can see. Trying to kind of keep it even in terms of thickness across the board here. I want to say that the pizza kit, Mare, was like between $5 and $6. So, you know what? Not, anymore. It's not that much. Again, you're getting a very plain pizza. You're just getting the crust and the sauce. So the rest of it's on you. But it also allows you to make it how you like it. All right, how does that look?
Looks good.
All right, we're going to leave it at that, and let's get some, I got a few things in the fridge we can throw on here for topping. So we're going to top it with the old refrigerator clean out. How's that, Mare?
Good.
So refrigerator potluck, I like to call it sometimes, to see what's in there. So do you remember last week's episode? We made pizza dip.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And I had a few things left over from that recipe, including some pepperoni and some mozzarella cheese. And I also found some cheddar cheese in the fridge. We're using it. Okay? Just going to do it. I thought I had a can of mushrooms, but I do not. So now I'm going to put this pizza sauce here. It's actually probably more sauce than I need, this can. But I don't know if I had a bigger cookie sheet, you know, maybe it'd be a little larger pizza, but anyways. You know, pizza sauce is something that, I don't know, you don't need too much. You got to have some, but you don't want to over sauce it, because then you get a kind of a soggy pizza, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now we've got our cheese. Again, this is mozzarella and cheddar cheese, because that's what we had in the refrigerator. But yeah, we could have, if we were at home, I think we'd have more choices, because we could put olives, right?
Right.
And I think I do have mushrooms at home. And so, but we will, as we always say, we're going to make it work. The whole idea was this, Mayor, was to sort of let us time travel a little bit back to when we were kids, the good old days. Life was a lot simpler then, when, you know, the most exciting thing you had going on was making a Chef Boyardee Pizza kit. So, okay, the oven is preheated 425 degrees. It says to bake 12 to 14 minutes on the near the bottom rack of the oven. So we are gonna do that. Set our timer. Get ready for some pizza. So it's been about 15 minutes, and our crust has got a nice golden color to it. Huh? Okay. There it is. Our Chef Boyardee pizza. We're going to let this cool and cool off. It's just too hot right now. And then we'll cut a slice and give it a taste. Well, honey, what do you say we cut into this bad boy?
Okay.
Chef Boyardee. Now, I have to tell you, I don't have any grand expectations. This was really an exercise in nostalgia for us, but I am curious. You know, I remember when we were kids, it seemed like it was, you know, really something, but remembering it as a 5 or 6 year old is one thing, but I got a corner piece, which I like. Now I will say, look at the bottom of the crust here. Kind of nice and golden there. And I will say that the dough, remember how we opted to let it rise to 20 minutes?
Yes.
It is very airy. So it did give the yeast a little time to really do its thing. So okay. You know what? It tastes like bread with sauce and cheese on it. Not awful. But, not like what you would get at a pizzeria. Or, our brother likes to make his own pizza.
Yeah.
And certainly not an artisan, handcrafted kind of pizza. It's kind of what you'd expect from a prepackaged kind of thing. But for kids, it's sort of fun to make.
Yeah.
And it's a nice way, as it might have been for us, to introduce the idea of cooking, being in the kitchen, making something, not quite from scratch, but semi from scratch, and then making it and seeing the outcome. So, that bite had the pepperoni. That helps. But, anyways, this was fun. I'm glad I picked it up, and I'm glad I could try it, especially with my kid's sister here, because this is a meal, honey, we haven't shared in a long time. Okay, maybe since the early Nixon administration. Anyways, no recipe for this because I got it off the box, but this was a fun sort of vintage food product review, and anyways, it was fun to do and fun to try, and we appreciate our food friends watching. Here, let's tell them about that website.
CavalcadeOfFood.com.
Right on, sister. CavalcadeOfFood.com. That's where you can connect to my other YouTube channel, Always Analog, my Saturday morning radio program, the Cavalcade Radio Hour, and all kinds of other fun stuff. We hope everybody is warm and well. Sis, thanks for working the camera.
You're welcome.
And take care, everybody, and we'll see you again back here real soon on Cavalcade of Food. Bye for now.
Bye.